If you go by some of the traditional measures, the automotive industry is a $2 trillion industry, right? If you think 100 million cars are produced approximately, or that's the journey towards 2020, 100 million cars will be produced at an average transaction price of $20,000, that's $2 trillion. If you go with Adam Jonas' model from Morgan Stanley, where he talks about the entire set of automotive vehicles on the market travel around 10 trillion miles a year, and you have a cost of $1 per mile, you get to a $10 trillion valuation of the automotive industry. And if you then add some of the auxiliary things of supply chains and services and others, you probably get to 20. So this is a $2 to $20 trillion industry annually, which is pretty significant, and we're talking about disrupting that kind of industry. And so what we really want to do with our platform is take the traditional vehicle value chain, which you see here that has multiple channels to go from raw material to the consumer, to the customer, and traditionally to make a new vehicle, like when the Prius first came out, it took roughly 5 to 6 years from concept to job one. Still the same, right? When you had the Model S, the Tesla, which is probably the most recent brand new that's really well known, or even the Model 3, that really took roughly 5 to 6 years to introduce. Average, it's 5 to 7 years. What we want to do is, one, we want to shrink the value chain. We want to make it really kind of a little more like in the old days of Henry Ford, much more vertically integrated, so we can take raw materials directly at our factories and turn them into a vehicle, and working with the co-creators on designing the vehicle, and then having some set of partners that are technology partners to help us integrate the latest and greatest technology into our vehicles, and do direct to consumer from each one of our microfactories, and do all of that in less than 6 months. So that's the goal. We're not quite there yet, but we're tracking towards being able to do that, where we can go from concept to production ready in less than 6 months.